Lagunitas, the Chinook Arch growers wanted to include a little bit of a field or a crop tour of some of your barley. This will be just a snapshot of one barley field, but we wanted you folks to get a chance to get to know your barley. So we're going to move into the field here now, and we're going to have a look at a couple of things. But you can see behind me a couple of very important things. Number one, it's finally raining here, and we're kind of standing here in the let's call it the south central part of your entire growers group. So we're here near Strathmore, Alberta, and we are gonna walk into this crop behind me, but you can see that it's a nice cloudy and we're getting some rain, and the crop looks quite ripe, but there's some things that we can see a little bit closer up. So let's move into the crop. So we've moved now into the crop here, and as you can see, if you look generally across the top of the crop, it looks quite ripe. But there's a lot more to be learned as we look a little deeper into the canopy. So come up and move up a little bit closer, and I'm just going to spread apart some of the crop here. And as you can see, when you look a little deeper into the crop, there's some tillers down here that are the later tillers that came, which is the normal process, and they're really still very green. And this rain that we're getting right now, and we've just had 3/4 of an inch overnight, is going to be extremely helpful for this crop in a number of ways. Even the parts of the heads here that look quite ripe, the stems are still quite green down here. And so there will be still a chance for this crop to even fill better and have stronger, plumper kernels than would be if we had no more rain. But you do see that what's happened with the natural senescence of the leaves here, as compared to a leaf right here that is still fairly viable and green and will help in the fill of the crop. Another thing that we would like to be able to show you folks at Lagunitas so you can get to know your barley crop just a little bit better is this is part of the calculation of the yield potential. As we're out in the fields now at this time of the year, and we look at this as kind of a head off of a main stem, and without taking too long, it's 14 kernels and 14 kernels, 2-row barley, so a total of 28 kernels on this particular head. If we now take a calculation and count the number of heads on a foot of row, we can get an estimate, but it is just a snapshot. So we use that as a basis for trying to help determine yield. Right now, it looks like this crop right here in this particular area is looking at a good average yield of somewhere around 85 to 90 bushel an acre is kind of what we're projecting at this point. Now, I just want to bring in this other head. This is a head from a tiller, or one of the later stems that is developing. And as you can see, the tillers don't typically have as many kernels per side or as many kernels per head, but they do contribute dramatically to increased yield, increased plump kernels, and lower protein, especially with this rain again that we're getting right now. So that's a little bit of an update for you from your Chinook Arch growers up here in Alberta and Saskatchewan.